What's up? How's it going? Welcome. Happy New Year's. I think it's Happy New Year. For some reason, I think that I say Happy New Year's. I couldn't tell you why. Well, I could tell you why. It's because, well, you know why. Anyway, Happy New Year to you and your family and everybody. It is singular. You're right. We're not talking years. Happy New Year's. All right. But sometimes when you throw an extra S on the end of anything, it just makes it sound funny. It sounds funnies. You knows what I means? Happy New Year's. That almost sounded normal. 2024. It's just got a weird ring to it, I guess, but I don't know. We get used to it. They're all the same. Do you guys make New Year's resolutions? I sure don't, because I once made a New Year's resolution that I would never make another New Year's resolution. Okay? And I've kept it. I'm doing great. It's the only New Year's resolutions I have ever kept, and it's working out really well. So whenever anybody asks, they said, do you have any New Year's resolutions? I say, yeah, it's to not have them ever again, because they never, well, for whatever reason. You want to change something, you're going to change it. You want to feel different, then you'll do it. It really doesn't, waiting till the first of the year doesn't necessarily seem like the best idea in the world. If you're going to do it, just do it. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't do it. You want to quit cussing less, then stop cussing. You want to quit smoking cigarettes, quit smoking cigarettes. Well, can you imagine, you ask somebody, hey, what's your New Year's resolution? And they go, I think I'm going to start smoking. Well, that would be awkward, but I could see that. I could see people resorting to that. But what's your New Year's resolution? I think I'm going to start drinking more and smoking more cigarettes and eating worse. So, I saw a guy today. He goes, did you hear what happened in China? And I said, no, I did not hear what happened in China. And he goes, they had an earthquake. And I said, that's Japan. And he goes, huh? I said, have a good day. And I just left. I just picked up my dog food and walked out. Guy was like 92. Did you hear what happened in China? No, I didn't. They had a big old earthquake. And I went, I don't think that they did. It's like, he looked at me like I was an idiot too. Which, I get it, but he's like, dude, no, man, come on. It's not. They're not the same place. And before that conversation went on anymore, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I can't, I don't even know what to say. I didn't even know what to say. Alabama lost to Michigan. Roll Tide roll. That sucks. So I'm a little bummed about that. But other than that, everything, the New Year's going just like every other day. The one thing that's very depressing to me about the end of the holidays is taking down the Christmas lights. And as you can see behind me here, Peyton has a hell of a job to work on. But, I like the Christmas lights. I don't know why. I like the ambiance. I like it. I like the feel. Not so, I don't really, the Christmas thing is, it's whatever, but I like lights. Now, some may think that has something to do with something that I was diagnosed with a long time ago. Maybe, but I just like them. I like the lights. I like Christmas lights. I would like Christmas lights on a warm summer evening. I would like it. Christmas trees are cool. Nah, I'm not keeping the lights. I can't keep the lights. What a terrible suggestion. You think people already look at me like I'm weird. Okay, I cannot leave them up. I can't. This isn't, what is that? What was that show that had one good season and then 17 bad ones? Stranger Things. It's like Winona Ryder playing with those lights, the upside down or whatever it is. But, no. Nobody says that I can't. I'm sure that I can. I'm just not going to. Plus, if I did that, how could I complain about it? If I can't complain about it, how am I going to live? I have to have something to complain about at this time of year. Oh, no, I can't keep up my Christmas lights. Sure, you can't. Shut up. No, I can't. Josh, all you got to do is leave them up. It's easier than taking them down. No, I can't. Yes, you can. No. I got to have something to complain about. I like to complain from time to time. That's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm sure you like to complain too. I just don't know you quite as well as you know me. I'm kind of a little bitch sometimes. So I like to complain about stuff. But that's it. That's it. Why, if you like them, keep them up. My neighbor has theirs up all year and have them on every night. I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. Like I said, if I do that, then I would eliminate one of the problems in my life. And I need to be able to complain and feel some melancholy about not having Christmas lights up anymore. Okay? It's a growing pain. That's it. I'll live, but at the same time, Flo says keep the lights, and thank you for your super chat. I can't, Flo, I cannot keep them. I want to keep them. I cannot do it. Okay. But I think I had told you guys one time that I did keep a Christmas tree in my upstairs apartment. I lived in a Victorian, an upstairs apartment, and I had a Christmas tree till about June. It was a real tree. It was brown. It was dead. And I didn't leave it up because it was festive. I just left it up because I didn't want to do anything with it. So it just stayed there until I threw it out of the window into the alley. That happened. I had a Christmas tree up in June, and I threw it out the window. Yeah, that's how I got rid of it. Why are you in black and white? I don't know. It's just easier on the eyes. It's late, People say they want to see my face, which is insane, but I don't know. It just it lightens the load, I guess. But, I threw the Christmas tree out the window, which was fun. I'm going to get some, I'm a light guy, I like lights. I like it. Want to see in full color. I can't look. This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. I'll meet you halfway. I would prefer to do an audio only type, whatever this is. I want to call it a podcast, but that just can't be the right words. No. We got to compromise here in the middle. We'll meet in the middle, Lady in the Tramp style. Yo, main girl likes it. See, I knew there were people out there that like it. So anyway, now going forward, I am not sure. So obviously I'm going to make some changes to either the schedule or the channels themselves, or both probably. I'm not exactly 100% locked in, but I'll probably make the decision here pretty quick. I believe McDonough and I are starting our podcast soon as well. I don't know if I'm going to make this the live stream channel and then the other channel just the upload channel, or this the upload. I have thoughts, but I don't have answers. Okay. Lady in the Tramp style. I'm not sucking spaghetti with you. Well, Kathy, I'm just using a metaphor for imagination. I'm not asking you to suck spaghetti with me. Matter of fact, I don't even drink after anybody. If I catch anybody even putting their filthy lips up to my drink and it doesn't even touch, not happening. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm still kind of deciding. Yeah, but that doesn't count. That doesn't count. And I don't like. I don't know if that doesn't actually count. Trust me, I'm not drinking after anybody if I don't have to. Obviously, Linda doesn't count, though. But that's what happens when you have kids, and what they do is they just they want to, let me water. I hate that too. Let me waterfall it. Have you ever heard that? And I know Muscles, because Muscles Mascara, I believe you have kids that play sports. So they're going to know all about that. Let me waterfall it bull crap. I hate it. I hate it. Do you get a new planner every year? No. Let me waterfall. You guys know what that is? The waterfall? Oh my God. What they do is they take the drink and they hold it up here, and when you're drinking it, it's supposed to be like a waterfall, so their lips aren't touching. Hate is a strong word, but it's the only word that I could say that has the oomph that I'm trying to get to here. Okay. But I had this guy, he's a childhood friend, and I hate him. And when he used to coach the community college baseball team where I lived, and he would come into my shop and do business there. But, we played Little League together and stuff, and we were just really good friends. And I had just got a coffee in one of those Contigo, whatever. I think that's what the Contigo. So I just got a hot cup of coffee, and I had just came back from picking it up, and he says, "What is that?" I said, "Well, that's my coffee that I just got." And he goes, "Let me waterfall it." And I said, "Waterfall it? You want to waterfall my hot coffee?" It's like, "Yeah, dude." So I'm trying to not be confrontational about the whole thing. So I say, okay, whatever. And he takes the lid off. He's like blowing on. He's like blowing on the coffee. He's blowing on my coffee. I was just like, oh my God, dude. And at this point, I just know. I'm not drinking this. He's blowing on my own coffee. He took the lid off with his hands. It's like, dude, come on. So I'm sitting there watching him. How old is he? He's like 30. And then he sits there and he's blowing on it. I'm like, dude, I don't want anybody blowing on my coffee. But he can't keep it domestic pinup. He cannot keep it because it's my cup. It's my, like, I don't want to give him my $30 cup. All right? Sitting there blowing. I'm just like, you little son of a. So he does his little waterfall, and then he tightens it back up, and then he hands it to me, and I'm just looking at him like, you're mentally ill. You need help, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. It may have been because he grew up in the house of a fisherman. Nothing against fishermen. I think that they're salt of the earth, tougher people than I could ever be. However, they don't always have the best hygiene. So I've tried to cut him some slack. So anyway, by the end, I go dump it out and I scrub it and all that kind of stuff. The whole thing just sucked. I think blowing Mama T, the OG, I think you're right. I mean, that's a great point. I think blowing on it is probably worse than just drinking it. But I would have probably been more inclined to have kept the coffee. I wouldn't have, but I'm just saying I would rather. If you're going to force me to choose, I'm going to say, I'd probably rather have you take a drink than sit there and blow on it. And he wasn't a stranger, but he might as well have been, because he wasn't a stranger per se, but he's strange to my coffee, strange to my coffee. I don't even like public telephones, but he was strange to my coffee. So in essence, yes, he was a stranger. That's what happens growing up in sports. Like, I hated the fact that, like, I had to sit on a bus with a bunch of, like, disgusting people sharing drinks. And then all of a sudden, it happened every year. There'd be this huge breakout in, like, mono and strep throat, kids just sucking the water fountain knob. And I'm going, dude, guess who never got that stuff from that? Moi. Never. You ever see those kids walk right up to the little water fountain and they just, like, lips on it? Have you ever seen somebody go lips on a water fountain? It's one of the most uncomfortable things you'll ever see. It looks like you're witnessing a violent crime. Triple homicide. Your eyes can't believe it. And you're going, dude, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen somebody do. Like, dude, don't put your lips on that. What are you talking about? One guy tried to tell me that it was okay to do it because it was stainless steel. stainless steel. I said, what does that matter? Stainless steel is easy to clean. Yeah, if it's clean, dude. Like, I walked up, I saw water. Somebody probably peed in the thing for all you know. A water fountain. Let me waterfall it. Might as well drink out of a toilet. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Now, look, if you're in the middle of the desert and you're slugging through the desert and you're like, I need water. I need water desperately. I need water. And then you come across a water fountain. You could deep throat the knob of that thing for all I care. I'm sure I would too. Chug-a-lug-lug, 3 men in a tub. But since most of us aren't in that position and there aren't actually water fountains in the middle of the desert, would be a lot more convenient for people if there were, then whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you, stay away from water fountains. I think that's the name that was going to be the original title for TLC's song Waterfalls. It was going to be called Water Fountains. Don't go drinking out of water fountains. You'll get mono and strep throat just like all the others. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but you're gonna get sick real fast. Yeah, I saw a rainbow yesterday. So, water fountains, no good. Don't like them. Can't use them. Don't need them. I don't need them. You don't need them. I don't need them. They're disgusting. I get why legally you have to have them, but come on. And Linda gifting a Lab After Dark membership. Thank you, Linda, for doing that. That's very kind of you. Gwen gifting a Lab After Dark membership. Thank you very much. Let's see here. And we have One-Eyed Flo. You guys know the deal. She's got 2 eyes, but she goes by one eye. Linda says I say that every time. I don't say that every time. I don't care what you say. I say it's probably every third time, maybe something. Every third, every fourth. Hell, I don't know. I like it, so I say it. Okay. I know the deep throat was a little much. I don't say it every time. I don't say it every time. Right? If it's in butts for candies and nuts, we don't have a Merry Christmas. Did you hear what happened in China today? No, I didn't. And I was genuinely curious. I was like, holy crap, what happened in China? They had an earthquake. And I was like, oh my God. It's like something my grandma would say. She gets confused about that kind of stuff. She'll be 80 years old this month. God bless her. 80 years old. Stud. And twice is too much. I'm not stopping it. I promise you. Nerdy Girl, Happy New Year. Much love to you all. Nerdy Girl, thank you so much for being here. Let me see here. Yeah, she's a beast. I tell you that right now. Absolutely. And Baby Kisses, good to see you. Thank you so much for your super sticker. It's very much appreciated. Let me see here. Got one per. And Jeannie's been a member now for 5 months. 5 months. This channel is almost a year old. It'll be a year old in like a month or two. It's still walking. It still craps itself, but we're potty training. You know, we're getting there. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we'll stream more. I think this year we'll probably put out twice as much content on both channels as we did last year, right? This year, we'll do twice as much. Okay? So close to it. I mean, we have a lot of different things planned for that. Like a weekly Lab After Dark podcast. And yeah, so it's just there's going to be a lot more content coming. Let's see here. Look at you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys really are. And Linda's birthday coming up really quick. She'll be 24 years old. Somehow she just turns back the hands of time. She's good at it. And let me see. Jeannie. Thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. Celeste, happy to be here this long. Celeste, thank you for everything. I appreciate it very much. And Martha, happy New Year's to you and yours and your boys. Josh, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. And then we got looking forward to 2024 with the Lab. That's me. I am the Lab. And I'm the Lab After Dark. So, and I don't know if you guys have or haven't seen, I made a video over on the Lab. Go check it out if you're interested. I know people have been talking about the Savannah Soto situation ad nauseum with no new information. But, you know, I talked about it too. I am surprised that people are as interested as they are in this, because you could literally, there's a new case like that every day. Now I get it that she was pregnant. She's not the only one, you know. I mean, it's a really sad thing what goes on down there. It's a really, really sad thing. And so I really do hope that, you know, justice will be served. And I think it will be. But I just don't have that. You know, I just really don't know what else to say about it other than, you know, unless there's some sort of update. I think the first time I talked about it, I said, well, I think it's gang related. I believe that it's gang related. I've always thought that it was from the second I heard about it. And so, you know, yeah, Eugene, that's exactly what you do. I don't know if, what is the title? I don't even know what the Happy New Year in review. Let's see what the rest says. Trying to see. Huh. I can't expand it for some reason. Yes, but that's kind of the gist of it. But here's the coolest part about it, Eugene, you weirdo. You don't have to listen. You're welcome to. You don't even have to chat. If you're watching the show and you don't like it, you can just scooch your little happy ass on. No need for your smart ass comments. Nobody cares. You're not impressing anybody. Does it make you feel better when you put little snotty ass remarks in the chat? Yeah, probably. I guess it makes you feel better. But here's the thing. Most of the people that are watching this show like it. So you're kind of the odd man out and the dickhead. Just letting you know that. But you're welcome to stay. Just letting you know, brother, how this works. I guess I just listen to this guy ramble. What else you want me to do? You want me to tap dance for you? What do you want me to do? I don't lasso. I don't know how to rodeo. I don't know how to do anything else. I'm just saying, I'm not sure what to tell you. You can just listen to me ramble, or you could, I don't know, go put your mouth on the tailpipe of a car, or I don't know, whatever you like to do, man. Just saying. I don't know. I find it funny. Do we get this and this guy ramble? You don't have to, but yeah, that's kind of the show. I really don't know. What do other people do on live streams? Can somebody tell me what happens on other live streams? People don't ramble, or they do ramble. They have a thing that they want to talk about. I'm talking about what I want to talk about. I'm here talking about what I want to talk about. That's what I do. I talk about stuff. Sometimes it's not very important, and sometimes it can be important, and sometimes I don't care. Eugene doesn't need a hug. Eugene needs a swift kick in the sack. Well, you're not Eric. Sorry about Eric says that he needs positivity. I'll review your piece on gangs at a later date, Josh. I need some positivity right now. Right after I told Eugene that he needs to be kicked in the nuts. I'm sorry about that. Eugene, you need a hug, buddy? It's okay. Is Eugene still here? Did he leave? Did he get blocked? He take off? Didn't like the show? Didn't like it? Ramble. Ramble, ramble. Tourette's, yeah. Yeah. That's stupid. So what are we supposed to do? Just sit here and watch the show? Yep. Yeah. Or you could just write passive-aggressive things in the comments and feel better. You're probably still watching. Is he blocked? Did you block him? Is that what happened? Did you block him? Yeah, Coy Boy, I don't know where Coy Boy went. Coy Boy is gone with the wind. Him and his girlfriend, the koi fish girlfriend. He got blocked. Eugene got blocked. Linda got him. All right. Hi, Eugene. It's good to see you, buddy. Hey, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed my ramble, even though you're blocked, you can still hit the like button on your way out. And I don't know what you're going to go do next. I assume it's going to go be a social terrorist or a cultural sodomite somewhere else. I don't know exactly what it is that Eugenes do. However, I've met a couple Eugenes, not big fans of them. You're no exception. You didn't break that stereotype, Eugene. And I'm sorry that you didn't. I wish you did. But now all you did was reinforce it. Chad, Eugene. I wonder what live stream he's going to go to next. Where else can I go be passive aggressive? Isn't that Bob Ross has a 24-hour stream going? I'll go mess with the people in there. I'll go say stuff about, like, I don't know. I'll go try some racist stuff. That'll be more fun. Maybe they'll like me more. Yeah, he got coal in his stocking. He didn't even get a stocking. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, the title wasn't good enough for him. Happy New Year in review. Okay. Well, we haven't even done that. And then, so yeah. Yeah, you just sit here, bubs. Just hang out, If you want to come back and hang out with everybody, just shoot me an email. We'll get you unblocked and you can come watch this live stream with everybody. If you want to still chat, you're still welcome to watch. I'm sure you're watching, probably sitting there. I hope that you're not abusing anything around you. But of course it is. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's probably friends with him too. I hate this guy. He's a jerk. Yeah. What do we got here? Hold on. See, I don't have it on subscriber mode. And now I do. That way, Dion Carr, whoever the freak that is, says that racism is fun. Well, now you can wait 10 minutes to say something stupid. Oh, yeah, it's a blast. When I want to have fun, what I do. What I used to do is just, I was thinking about that when the guy was telling me about the China thing. And my grandpa, who was an old military guy, it was just something. And I used to always just say things like, 9/11 was an inside jizz knob. I don't want to say that because I think that YouTube gets mad about that because I was just joking. But, I would say things like, we never went to the moon. This, and I remember he went, I said, dude, we never went to the moon. He goes, ha, what are you talking about? I watched it on TV. It's like, what? I sat here and watched it on TV, Josh. And I said, no, you didn't. Yes, I did. I was like, I don't think so. It's like, I think it was all in a studio, man. And he's like, God dang you. You little communist. He would get so mad. He'd be the most upset out of anybody. Yeah, Eric, he passed away a few years ago, so I didn't get to the flat Earth thing. He would have absolutely went to his grave over that one. Absolutely. He would have been, oh man, he would have tried to choke me out. He would have tried to choke me out from his hospital bed. Kathy wants to know, Josh, were you a difficult child? I was absolutely not. Well, okay, that's not true. It depends on who you were. If I didn't like you, then probably. But no, I had no behavioral issues that I know of. And I always thought I was on good behavior. Like I said, I when we used to go places, I would, they'd say, "Oh, be on your best behavior," or "Be on a normal person's best behavior." No, but I had a friend who was the worst behaved human of all time. Of all time. He was the worst kid without committing or a felony of all time. That's who he was. He's not like that anymore, but I thought he was hilarious. But and I met him at church. We went to church together. So it wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, I had to hang out with him. I was forced to. So I made friends with him because he was crazy. But no, I don't think I was a difficult child. Maybe I was. Probably. but not, I don't think so from my, I wasn't a difficult child, like behavioral wise. But I did like to razz my grandpa, a little bit. He would take it hook, like, I'd always do the JFK. I'd bring up JFK and he's like, God dang you, Josh. Why you got to bring up JFK at dinner? I'm trying to eat my steak. It's like, I'm just saying, I just read something really interesting about it, and I was just wondering what you think. You know what I think about it. I'm just asking. Can I eat my dinner? Yeah, dude, nobody's telling you can't. God dang it, Josh. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. You know who I think killed JFK. Yeah, I know who you think did, Grandpa, but do you know who? Why did people hear shots from the grassy knoll? Oh, stop it. He was like just a straightforward kind of dude. Straightforward kind of guy. He didn't like it. And, but I don't think that was being difficult. I think that was just me bumping my gums to Grandpa. God dang it, Josh. That's what he would say. God dang it. I just, and then I could see Peyton does it to me now. He tells me the NBA is rigged and that there's magnets on the inside the ball and on the hoop. And he says that when they turn the magnets on is when people score a lot. And then when they turn the magnets off, it's when they don't want them to score. And he's like so nonchalant about it. And I'm like, God dang it, Peyton, you shush. Don't you ruin this for me. It's like, dude, everything, it's all scripted, Dad. It's all scripted. They have harvesting farms. Have you taught the Epstein list? Like, no, dude. You haven't read the list? No. Why? Because I don't want to. But it's real. No, it's not important to me. Just leave me alone. So he did. He does it. Gets me more pissed off than anything. There's magnets in the ball. I'm like, shut up, please. And he's like, whatever. And then when you say, well, I don't believe that, he says, well, you just don't want to hear the truth. All right. Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones, Illuminati, you don't know what you're missing. I'm like, what? It's just ridiculous. But that's how he would always do it. Always do it. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, he came on here talking about the lost city of Atlantis or whatever it is. And I'm like, he's like, don't you believe? I'm like, no. He's like, all right, dude. He hasn't hit me with flat earth yet. And I don't think he'd even go to flat earth. But if he did go to flat earth, the only reason he would say it is to probably piss me off, because I would get mad at him for telling me that the earth is flat. First of all, I don't care if the earth is flat. And second of all, why would every map and globe business lie about it? What's the point? But like I said, I don't care if it's flat or not. It makes no difference to me. None. Zero. Okay? Not even a little. Doesn't matter. I don't care. And you shouldn't either. It's round. It is round. I'm positive of it. But I don't care that much. And if you care that much, you should probably find a different hobby. I'm telling you guys, the world is flat. Even if it was. Really? No, come on. Pam says, I'm in deep depression over my team getting beat. You must be a Bama fan. You must be. Wow. Well, look, I don't know if I want to go into this. I don't know if we have time. I don't know if I have the audience for it. But I could tell you a thing or two about porta potties. Washington beat Texas? Wow. Let me see here. Holy crap. I can't believe the Washington Huskies are 14-0. Wow. Um, Porta potties. Dang. I don't know, man. I don't know if we have time. I don't know if I have the patience. Let's just say one time I wanted to go to the hospital after using a porta potty. I'm not going to say anything about it. And I didn't. And for like a week, I was worried that I would get some sort of cough or something. And it never happened. But I legitimately wanted to go to the hospital once. So we'll just leave it at that. I was working. It was a construction site. I was working, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm telling you. So yeah, what happens? I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, dang. I wish I could explain to you what happened. I just don't want to. My ex got hepatitis from using a porta potty. Oh my God. That's terrible. Hepatitis? Wow. Hi, Brandy. Good to see you. Hepatitis? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was worried about. I don't want to tell you the story. It's just, let me just say that some water splashed on me. And I was very, very concerned. That's it. That's all there is to it. It was the worst of all time. So, porta potties are a no-go in my world. I haven't used a porta potty since Bush ordered down the Berlin Wall, and I'll never use one again, ever, again, never. If it was my porta potty, should be just never. Did you pass a kidney stone in a porta potty? Yeah, I was 17 and I passed a kidney stone in a porta potty. No, I didn't. I didn't pass a stone in a porta potty. I've never, luckily, in knock on wood, that. But no, I never did. I was a screaming lunatic, and I was asking people, like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And everybody just looked at me, and they're like, "This guy, something's wrong with him." And I was like, "Yeah, there's something wrong with me." And what do I do? What do I do? And they're just like, "Huh? Shut up." It's a porta potty. I did. I ran around. I ran to like 4 different people. Ah! Ah! And they're like, "What's wrong?" And I said, "Dude, you'll never guess what happened." Oh, and then I'd run off to the next person and I go, "Help, I need your help." And then I'd go, they go, and I run to the next person looking for positive reinforcement. Got none. Not one. Not one positive thing was said to me. Nobody tried to make me feel better. Nobody did anything. All they did was laugh. They said, "Ah, it's funny." It wasn't funny. It's never funny. Yeah. It was a terrible day. I was losing my mind. uh, I'm not saying nothing, okay? I'm not saying nothing. Pit pots, we fondly call those in the Pacific Northwest. I can't tell you. I just can't. There's this. You got this. You know it. You know what happened. You know what happened. Don't make me say it. And it was just a nightmare. And have you ever tried weed whacking the rest of the day when all you can think about is what just happened in that porta potty? I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I could never once, never again would I ever be able to go back to a porta potty. Just wouldn't happen. I'd rather make in my pants. Okay? Now, I didn't quite fall in, but might as well have. Yeah, I'd rather go in the bushes too. Look, I'd rather wipe with poison oak than use a porta potty. Okay. I have no choice. I say, here, you got to go in this porta potty. You can have all the Charmin you want, Josh. Every little bit. The softest, triple ply. It's like a cloud. Or you have to go outside and you have to use this poison oak branch. Give me that branch right now. Give me the branch. Because I know the poison oak will go away. I know it'll go away. I've had poison oak before. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But, poison oak, poison ivy, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Give me either one of the poisons. I'd rather have a blister on my butt than, the hep, I can't believe that story. See, I'm so glad, because if I would have went to you and told you, hey, you know what happened to me? And you're like, hey, you know what happened to my ex? And I'd be like, I would have cried. But it was like 20 something years ago. So I'm okay now. I'm good. I've had poison oak. It's not a big deal. My friend whacked me with the stick one time. The whole thing. Got it on my face, my arm, part of my side. It's fine. Look, I see what you're saying in the chat. You're saying, no, this could happen, that could happen. I don't care. I'm telling you what my hand to God. I'm going with the poison oak or poison ivy. I don't care. I don't. Yeah, no, you don't want to inhale that. I get it. I'm just saying. Let's see here. I would do it. I'm not kidding either. I mean, I would tell you right away. No joke. You sure you're okay? What do you mean, from the porta potty incident or just in general? The porta potty incident I'm clear on because that was a long time ago. Am I okay as in mentally? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Hard to say. But no, I don't know. I hate those kinds of things. Yeah, I got whacked with it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're probably right. It's it was. That's the thing. It was traumatic, no question about it. I think I cried. I think I can't quite remember. I know that I had a panic attack, at least one that day. Yeah, you're probably right. It probably still is with me. It's traumatizing. So, I don't know. Yeah. Oh dear God, the outdoors are way overrated. Yeah. I'm kind of with you on that. Is Eugene back, or is he left a while ago? Eugene. Hey, Eugene, did you like that story, Eugene? Did you like that? I'm sure something like. Have you ever stuck your head in a? I'm sure. I'm sure that somebody bullied you on the job site and probably stuck your head in a porta potty one time, and that's why you're pissed off. That's why you're mean to people. That's why you say mean things. And I'm here to tell you, I'm sorry. Okay, well, Ann's waiting for the next topic. Well, Ann, where do you go from there? You tell me, Ann. What do you want to talk about? I don't know where to go from here. I got asked a question and I answered it. You got another topic? We're so far off track that I don't even know what the title is. I don't know what number this is. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just asking, and if you have another topic, if you have a question, I'll probably, only up from here. Way to start off the new year, Josh, talking about porta potties and HEP and, blah, blah, blah. So, sorry. Yeah, well, I was going to review the new year. I can't now. I'm on union time. I'm not talking about, all I was talking about was a porta potty. Porta potties happen, man. They happen. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's another great topic? You were doing a review of 2023. I was. Now I'm doing a review of 2004. The great porta potty incident of E Street. 'Tis a tale as old as time. One day, young Josh, working the weed whacker, had some sudden urge. Man. Baby Kisses says, "What's up with Gaza?" I don't know. There's your answer. I don't know. Nothing good, I'm sure. 'Twas a warm summer's day. Swamp ass abounds. Oh my God. It's just like, maybe I will make a New Year's resolution because there's got to be some change in my life. I've got to see some change. Just out of my mind. Out of my mind. Grandma's going to be like, I don't watch your stupid podcast, but somebody was telling me that you were talking about wiping your bum with poison oak. You say that in front of folks? Yeah, well, it's out of context. That's the conversation inevitably that I'm going to end up having in like 4 days. Once it hits the pipeline, once my grandma gets wind that somebody goes, "Hey, did you hear what Josh was talking about the other night?" Because it will get back to her eventually. And she'll bring it up at an inappropriate time, like that we'll have company. Like, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear what Josh was talking about the other day? Forget the moon landing. He was talking about wiping his butt with poison oak. Can you believe that? Yeah, we can believe it. Oh. Shameful. Shameful. He was talking about what? I can't believe he about that in front of people. I didn't say that that's what I was doing. Grandma, all I was saying was that, I would. Why are you even talking about it? Why even bring it up? Well, I was telling people about the time that I had some splashback from Josh. Can't believe you. Why would you do that? And, like my cousin's birthday will be ruined because that's when Grandma will bring it up. Did you guys hear what Josh talks about now? Nope. Well, this is what I heard. It's like, oh, God. Good God. It's like, who is watching me and my family that's reporting this stuff back to my grandmother? She's an old lady. Leave her alone. She doesn't like it. I don't know if she likes it or not. I think she's just like, oh my God. Josh. That's what she does. The other day, we played for her a little bit of my little monologue that I did. And when I got to one of the jokes about the villagers, she started laughing. She threw her head back. And when she came back, she goes, Josh Daniel. And I went, yeah? You should be ashamed of yourself. And I was like, You were just laughing hysterically, weren't you? Well, yeah. But so what changed in half a second? Where did that come from? All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. So, yeah. Trust me. That's how that conversation would go, and it would just go downhill from there. So she threw her head back laughing. She thought it was hilarious. She thinks sometimes she doesn't laugh at me that often. Like, she doesn't think most of the stuff that I say is funny. I think she just, she's kind of immune to my whatever. And, she, it's hard to get laughs around the house, with the boys. And, I even tell Linda, she's just like, half the time she's just like, great. Not that charming, is it? No, it gets old. But I'm not always trying to be funny, but that was a funny thing. And then she was like, Josh Daniel. I was like, damn. Damn, dude. Yeah. But, yeah. She was pissed. So I try and show her that kind of stuff. That was like my buddy's dad. Like he would always tell us, we'd watch these those scary movies, and they were pretty adult humor, and we were probably 13 or 14 while we're watching them, and he'd be watching it from the door laughing and then we'd turn around and he's like, this movie's bad, you guys. All right. And then another 30 minutes would go on. And then he'd still be in the doorway laughing about it. And then when we turn, he'd be like, that's bad. That's bad. Like, what? And then the next day we'd be talking about, he's like, that movie was bad. That movie was bad. And we're like, you guys, will you watch the whole thing? And then his wife would be like, Daryl, you watched that? And he'd be like, no. And like, yeah, you did. You were in the, shut up. Like you were in the door, but shut up. The whole time. You were the, shut up. Daryl. How dare you? You know, then he'd be in trouble. It's bad enough the kids watch that stuff. I don't want my husband watching that filth. You were there the whole time. I heard you laughing. Josh, pass the syrup now. But remember that part where you were bent over laughing? No. Pass the syrup now. It's like, all right. But remember when that syrup, that's how it always went. But you know, grandma's not like that. But that's how my buddy's dad was. He just constantly. Ann wants to know from Linda if I'm a good cook. Have you ever? I mean, yeah, of course. Chef Boyardia's in the house. I'm a great cook. Not just a good cook. I'm a great cook. I'm good at cooking. I'm great at it. Not the air fryer. Anything. Except like fish, because I don't like fish, or anything that's like hard to do. No, not only corn dogs. I don't even eat that many corn dogs. I haven't had a corn dog in a long time. I want a corn dog right now, but I don't have any, and I haven't had one in a really, really long time. But I do love yeah, I like to cook. I actually enjoy it too. My kids like my cooking. Well, Peyton doesn't. But Peyton doesn't like anything. He actually, no, he likes it sometimes. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. It's hard to blame him. But yeah, look, I cook everything. Whatever you need, I can do it. I can cook it. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm a good cook. Chicken, beef, ribs, sandwiches, whatever you need, I got you. You want a French tip? I got it. I can hook you up. I'm good at it. Potato salad. Potato salad, I'm good at tuna salad, chicken salad. Don't go vegetarian on us. No. I'm not. I would never do that. I'm not a vegetarian. I like when we get around to food. You know what though? Like, really? I don't know what my favorite thing to cook is. How do I fix my chicken salad? Little mayo, touch of little mustard, just a little bit of mustard there, and then a little salt and pepper, maybe a little relish. Comes out real nice. It's nice. And then you whip it up. Grilled cheese, all that kind of stuff. All of it. Whatever you need, I got it. I can do it. I'm not like a Michelin chef or anything, but I can cook. My favorite thing to cook are omelets. I like to cook omelets. Because I think you could put me up against professional. I don't know if there are professional omelet makers, but I think that I could compete on a show against other omelet makers. I don't know if there's just that, like, I know that they have like cheese makers. I don't know if they have specific omelet makers, but I don't think there's many people out there that can really beat me, maybe match me, but like even the presentation, everything like that, I don't think like I can cook an omelet, you know. I can cook an omelet. I didn't really get into cooking until probably around 30 years old. Put heavy cream in your scrambled eggs. I know people that do sour cream. See, there's a lot of people that want to put a little water in their, you know, when they're making their egg things, but nah, you know, I don't do that. If I make an omelet, I can make an omelet. I'm good at it. I don't care. Test me. You can have a battle. You can have an omelet battle. You'll lose. I'll win. If you're not a professional, then you're in big trouble. Because I don't know, I'm not a professional omelet maker, but like I'm in the minors. So unless you're a professional, you're gonna lose. Even if you're in the minors, I'm at the top. I'm AAA. AAA, and I can do it. I'm good at it. You know, I don't know. I got the touch, and I even got I swear to you, I even have an omelet spatula specifically made for omelets. Now, I do not use that pan that people cheat on. I can do my trifold, my bifold, my myfold, the difold. I can do it all. Okay. I can do that trifold like it's nothing. You know? I'm good at it. Nice. I'm nice with it. Trust me. You don't want to mess with my omelets. And, but I cannot, for the life of me, bring myself to, like, I don't like oven cooking stuff. Like, I never have. But I do like to make like a blueberry cobbler in a cast iron pot with coals on the top. It's the best. And you just rotate it. Yeah. I can make enchiladas. Yeah, of course. Sure can. Do you make migas, Josh? No. I can cook pancakes. I can lasagna, whatever. It doesn't matter. I've been cooking. I started cooking more when my kids started getting a little bit older, and it was just easier to cook a bunch of food at one time, and then just kind of let them graze on it, like a lot of chicken and ribs and tri-tip stuff like that. But can you roll an omelet with chopsticks like a Japanese omelet? I've never done that, but I can use chopsticks. I absolutely can. Chili relleno? Yep, I can cook that too. I can cook most everything. I'm not great at all of it, and some stuff like it's kind of trial and error. But I don't bake. I'm not a baker. I'm not good. I don't know if I'm good at it. I'm not good at it. You know, like I said, the oven cooking is not really my thing. But you know, I do the ribs. I do the ribs like competition style. Like I take the membrane off the back. I coat it in mustard for the binder, and then I do the seasoning, and I do it. I smoke it, wrap it, keep smoking it, wrap it. Yeah, it's just a nonstop situation. I do enjoy that, cooking that kind of stuff. But omelets are probably my favorite. And then after that, we would have probably ribs. Cat H says my husband would die before cooking. Oh, I love to cook tacos. That's easy though, but I do like tacos. Yeah, Love Pink, you're right. I don't like doing that. My sis loves to cook. I love to bake. She says it's too much measuring. Yeah, that's kind of how I am about it too. Because I don't like using measuring cups and stuff like that. Because there's like, oh, you need the 1 cup one. Oh, but we only have a 3/4 one. We'll use the 3/4 one and the 1/4 one. It's like, get out of my face. So I don't want anything to do with that. Let me play my mandolin in peace. Please. You can use the 3/4 and the 1/4. Oh, you could use the shut up. Leave me alone. You need to make sure to measure. You're not measuring. Shut up. Years ago, we lived in New Mexico, and we used hatch green chilies. You could buy them roasted on the side of the street. Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you that Southern California has like the best taco trucks of all time. I agree. I definitely don't measure. I don't measure ever. Like when I used to make macaroni and cheese and they'd be like, okay, you got to get like this much butter and this much milk. I'm like, dude, I can tell when I've put too much in it. And next time I won't put that much in it. I have ruined many mac and cheeses. Mac and cheeses. I've ruined many of them. It's like all watery. My kid's like, Dad, I don't want to eat this. I'm like, you're going to eat it right now, okay? You're eating it because that's the last box. Why didn't you read the instructions, Dad? What instructions? I threw the box away. It's like macaroni cheese soup. Eat it. Let it sit for a while. It'll harden up. I remember I said that to him one time. They just look at me like, you're an animal. That's what they must think of me. You're an animal. Why don't you just read the instructions, please, Dad? You know what happened? The Jell-O incident of 2008. What was the Jell-O incident of 2008? Remember? It was like ever expansive. I had to call the fire department. Oh, you're overreacting. It wasn't the fire department. It was an ambulance. It was a what? It was an ambulance. Top ramen. Love making top ramen, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I was just really wasn't good at, I mean, I can now, but I've ruined so many mac and cheese, so many mac and cheeses over the years. You know, I just do. I don't know why. Poor kids. Can you just get the ones we use the microwave? I am the microwave. I got you. Let me whip it up for you. But Dad, I don't. Sit down. Like most kids would be like, dude, I love when my dad cooks. And then they usually would. But I do love Jell-O. There were two times when I went, I've been in anaphylactic shock twice in my life, which is not funny, but it's true. The first time was because I was in the valley and I was sitting on a red anthill and I didn't know it. And I got attacked by an army of red ants. And I had a terrible reaction. The Second time was, I don't know if anybody remembers this brand of Jell-O. It was called 1-2-3 Jell-O. Does anybody remember 1-2-3 Jell-O? I don't even know if it exists anymore. But for some reason, there was something in that strawberry Jell-O, 1-2-3 Jell-O, where it was like, holy crap. Unbelievable. Yeah. Jell-O, it was called Jell-O 1-2-3. Something like that. And sent me to the hospital. Jell-O took me out, dude. You imagine? Like, what a weird little kid. Josh ended up in the hospital? For what? He ate Jell-O. No, I didn't have an EpiPen. I didn't even know I was allergic to anything. That's the only thing that I was allergic to. That and red ants, apparently. I had no idea. But, yeah. Did you know Josh had to go to the hospital today? Yeah, why is that? He was out of control, dude. He was eating Jell-O. You know what Jell-O does to him. It's like, nope. I'm not allergic to strawberries. I'm not allergic to anything other than that godforsaken Jell-O. Nothing. Nothing. Red ants and 1-2-3 Jell-O. Yeah, the red ant situation, dude. I thought I was going to be in traction. That about, and I was pretty young, but I remember it so vividly. It was like the worst day. I can't remember a time where I was in more pain. I think domestic pinup, I think it was. I was pretty young when that happened. I wasn't as young when both times I went into anaphylactic shock was as a child. So, I healed okay. Red ants and red coloring. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. Oh, mussels and mascara says shrimp and lobster send me ASAP to the hospital. Well, good thing both of those things suck because they're disgusting. It was, yeah, I don't know, man. It was gross, whatever. I don't know if it tasted good. I can't remember. My throat swelled up and, then later on down the road, yeah, Jell-O 1-2-3. Yes, that's exactly. Let me see here. Hold on. It's like here it is. Yep, this right here. This thing right here. Looking at it's making me itch. That thing about put me in the hospital. Swear. There it is. See, I'm coughing already. That thing was bad. How do you think the ants felt? The ants were having a hell of a time. The ants were enjoying it. They loved it. Yeah. Oh, bummer. I can't be an astronaut. Dang, there goes my summer plans. I was headed to astronaut camp. Crap. That and my trip to Iran is going to have to wait. Let's see here. Yeah, the ants were loving it. Loving life. Oh, God, lobster. Blech. Seafood. I'm telling you, man. Seafood, it belongs at the bottom of the ocean. Space camp, yeah. Oh, no. You can't have Jell-O. Why'd they quit making it? Probably because it put people in the hospital. I don't know. Maybe there was some weird recall. I have no clue. That was the last time that I ever looked to have any 1-2-3 strawberry Jell-O. You know? Tang's good. Maybe it was the red dye. I don't know. I've had other things that were red dye related. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was all a blur. Okay. I was passing out and all kinds of crap. It may be the artificial sweetener in it. You were allergic. I don't know. Maybe. I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they still make Tang. I don't know. Yeah, Tang, but Tang was good. I hate seafood. I just do. I can't even go to a seafood restaurant. Those huge drinks give me an asthma attack. It's like Otter Pop juice. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. I used to take Flintstone tablets. Yep. Yep. Definitely. It did. Yeah, I was sending everybody to the hospital. It wasn't just me. It's like the healthiest people in the world. They're like, oh man, he really shouldn't be having 1, 2, 3 Jello. I do. I'm sure they still make Tang, wouldn't they? But that Jello 1, 2, 3. You see, it's the Jello pudding. Aww. I don't know how that guy's not in prison. He should definitely still be in prison. You see, get yourself some Jello pudding. Aww. Chew, you want some Jello pudding? Yeah, they do make Tang still. It's confirmed. I like the Jello pudding. I should be in prison still. Aww. So Brandy's talking about clams in the chat. Oh my God. No, thank you. Just no. J. James says that bought a bunch of it. Are you talking about the Tang? Be careful. Have an EpiPen ready. Oh, yeah. I remember the movie Ghost, Dad. I think I have it on VHS. I believe I have the movie Ghost, Dad, on VHS. I remember that movie. It was a horrific, scary movie. I remember when he went to the doctor because he was dead. And he had to close the blinds because the guy couldn't see him because he was like, I mean, it was a horrible movie. It was just like a really crappy movie. But they took his pulse and he was like, you don't have a pulse. Like, you're dead. It's like, this movie sucks. And it did. It sucked. It was a terrible movie. I used to like. I don't even know if they used to play the Cosby Show. I used to love the Cosby Show. I have so many VHSs. So many. Oh. So one thing. Look, the one thing Linda and I mean, we agree on most things. Well, I just don't argue if she disagrees, but I just say, yeah, you're right. But our love to hate seafood is like the best. I just could not. I just can't. I can't do seafood. Can't do it at all. Tuna is it. That's it. Tuna is it. Tuna sandwich. I'll eat a tuna sandwich. But other than that, no. And I know everybody's got to go back to work tomorrow and that, the fun is over. The Christmas lights are coming down. Tomorrow's January 2nd, the dumbest of all. Well, not really the dumbest of all, but it's like January 2nd's like, okay, it's all right, sort of. But from here until, I don't know, March, February is just a weird month. Trust me. Salmon, nah. Salmon, nah, I don't, I mean, I've had like smoked salmon, but I don't like fish, man. I just don't. I've had it. I've had smoked salmon. I just don't like it. Well, you're probably going to have to keep it up for the next 3 years. You know, are we talking about foods from the olden days? We've talked porta potties. We've talked wiping with poison oak. God knows what we started about. Eugene was here talking his shiz. I don't like Eugene, you know. Eugene killed my vibe. Threw me off. We were supposed to do a review of the year. I had a whole thing planned. None of it worked out. So we'll have to do it another time. Maybe we'll do the year in review sometime in June. I don't know. I got distracted. And I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, Eugene. I got to Eugene. Eugene didn't get to me. I don't know. He may have. He sucks. I don't like him. Danielle Shameless says that she had to work today. Eugene is a vibe kill for sure. Yeah, no doubt. I'm with that. I remember cigarette candies. I mean, this is a good question. Yeah, it was fun. I've had a good time tonight. Absolutely have. Don't panic. Lab. Josh, what is your favorite and least favorite events of 2023, and what do you look forward to accomplishing in 2024? Look forward to accomplishing. What was my favorite and least favorite events? Like personally or the world? I mean, personally, I don't know. I mean, one of my favorite parts, obviously, is we started this channel and the lab as well, and both have grown exponentially. I mean, I remember starting this channel and it was kind of like a secret, and it was like 20, 30, 40 people would watch, you know, which was awesome. But that I've enjoyed that. Least favorite part? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think here. Do I have ADD? No, I don't think so. I don't. Yeah, Don threatening me. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. Don wasn't the only person to threaten me this year or last year. It wasn't. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. Yes, that too. But no, Don threatening me. Yeah, that was a highlight, I guess. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think much of it, you know. I think one of my, you know, I've seen a lot of people really been saying lately, they're like, hey, you know, we're done with the drama. There's many people out there. not bringing the drama into the new year with me. Not doing this, I'm not doing that, and all that's great. And drama for drama's sake is boring, but I would ask that you know people can call out wrong, and I wouldn't consider that drama. Now, content over conflict, obviously, but you know, I don't need anybody's content. I don't need anybody else to tell me, what I need to talk about, or my goal is to talk about less popular topics, and I want to make more videos. I don't like covering the things that everybody else covers. It gets so, like, it just gets played out. But there are some big trials and stuff coming up, and stuff like that. But, like I said, mods, get ready because the trolls are coming in. I remember that. But, I don't know. I don't. It's to me, it doesn't really matter what we talk about. I'll talk about anything. I like to discuss. I mean, I do like true crime, but I like talking about just anything as well. And so that's what we do. Well, it did years ago. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I can't talk about child cases. No, I just can't. I just can't. That is the one thing. Yes, I don't want any part of any more of that. I couldn't think of a scenario where I would want to do that again, if that makes any sense. I just don't think that I don't think I'd have that in me. So we'll see though, but I just, no more. It just gets, I want to do some reviews. I like doing reviews. Those are fun. I enjoy that, but I just enjoy this. I enjoy being here. I don't know. We got 220 people here at what time? I don't know. It's almost 11 o'clock my time. 10:45 on the West Coast. It's a great place, man. It's a great place for people come and hang out, and we kick Eugene out. If Eugene shows up again, we'll kick him out again. And, I enjoy that. So, I enjoy you guys, and I enjoy you guys letting me have fun with you and kind of goofing around. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, there's more to come, more content this year. It's not a New Year's resolution. It's just something that I've talked about with a few other people. So, we're hanging out. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you for being here. You guys are great. Thank you so much.